Sirach chapter 3 verses 2 to 6, and 12 to 14. Those who fear the Lord honor their parents. God sets a father in honor over his children. A mother's authority he confirms over her sons. Whoever honors his father atones for sins, and preserves himself from them. When he prays, he is heard. He stores up riches who reveres his mother. Whoever honors his father is gladdened by children, and, when he prays, is heard. Whoever reveres his father will live a long life. He who obeys his father brings comfort to his mother. My son, take care of your father when he is old. Grieve him not as long as he lives. Even if his mind fail, be considerate of him. Revile him not all the days of his life. Kindness to a father will not be forgotten. Firmly planted against the debt of your sins. A house raised in justice to you. The word of the Lord. These verses really honoring both your parents, and thereby, honoring God. Honoring your parents, brings harmony to the family with whom you live, and other family members, such as grandparents, uncles, and aunts. When we read this passage, we should think of Exodus chapter 20 verse 12, the fourth commandment. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land which the Lord your God gives you. From the time of your birth until you left your biological family to marry, and begin your own family, your parents did the very best they could for you. You didn't agree with every decision, but you eventually figured out, they were the products of you grandparents' child-raising skills. I knew a boy who grew up in a very strict family. He didn't learn how to argue with his parents because it meant a sign of disrespect, and was immediately followed with a slap or a spanking and then banishment to his bedroom. He tells the story that he could hardly wait until he was 16 and he could move out and there was nothing parents could do about it. On his 16th birthday, being older and wiser, he decided that living at home wasn't the burden he thought it was actually a God-given grace. He then met a girl that both respected him and herself. The fairy tale romance and marriage ended at the birth of their first child. There were the diapers, formula, waking up at 3 in the morning to tend to a sick child. Both he and his wife started talking just like their parents. It's 30 degrees outside and I come home to a wide open door and the heater on full blast. You borrow my car and return it in need of a stop at the first gas station in sight. Fortunately, good relationship with his father and he was telling of all the things his children were doing that made him crazy. His father thought for a moment and smiled then said, "Makes a difference when you pay the bills, doesn't it? Doesn't God do the same with all of us? We break the rules and we pay the price. Drive too fast, and you get a speeding ticket and fine. The fine from those in authority over us is nudging us back to doing the right thing and following the law. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that breaking the law, paying the fine, doesn't work for the family budget." The economy in Judea at the time of this writing, 132 BC, was in recession. Sirach is reminding children that the economy may be in trouble. It may be hard on parents and hard on the children, but the children have a responsibility to care for all family members and especially for their parents. After all, your parents took care of you until you matured. Without their aid, you surely would have died. Now it is time to pay that debt. Love and appreciate your parents. We are often so busy growing up, we forget they are also growing old. John Spence.